This is the Wyndford estate in Maryhill. It was built in the 1960s. It's home to hundreds of people. Many of them live in these tower blocks. The blocks are named after war heroes who won the Victoria Cross for the gallantry in the face of the enemy. This whole area has a lot of military history because, for nearly 90 years, this was the Wyndford Army Barracks. We wanted to show you what life was like in the barracks, so we've rebuilt everything we think was right here in Wyndford in Minecraft. Come with me. It's 1914 and we're at the gates of the Wyndford Barracks. I'm going to show you around. There's loads of people here at the barracks to talk to and interact with. You can talk to people by stepping on these pressure plates in front of them. For most of the people, you can read what they have to say, but for some special characters, you can actually hear them. You can look inside all of these buildings around me and learn what life was like for a soldier stationed here in 1914. To find your way around, look up. You can see the names of all the buildings in the sky above the rooftops. There's games here. You can design your own tartan. There's an assault course to test your strength and speed too. But we'll start at the information hub. You should start there too. Walk straight on, past the church and through the door. This is the in-game information hub. It contains an old map of Maryhill and a map of the barracks. You can hear the radio announcement on one of the main events that triggered the war. There's a picture somewhere in here too of a character called Jim. Try to find it. His headstone is still present today in the boundary wall of the barracks. You can go anywhere you like on the map as you're exploring and playing, but we're going to go to this tailor's shop. This is where private soldiers would have had their uniforms made. Boy soldiers would have worked here too. You could work at the barracks from a very young age. Can you find the boy soldier at the barracks? The quartermaster's store. It's like the shop where you would get the things you needed. If you smoked, this is where you got tobacco. If you wanted to write home, this is where you got your writing paper from. Have a good look around. The barrack blocks are where the soldiers slept. Can you find your bunk? Can you find your uniform? Some soldiers were married and some even had children here at the barracks. Soldiers from the barracks said these married quarters had balconies, and that's why we've included some. When you get to the edge of the barracks, you can see the Maryhill that you know. We're in a time bubble in here, but outside the bubble it's 2018. There's Tesco. Maybe you can find the Wyndford multi-storey flats too. There's no McDonald's in Maryhill in our time bubble. When it's dinner time, you go to the mess. Can you find out why this place you get food is called the mess? The soldiers and the officers would eat in different buildings. The officers got private rooms to eat in. They were nicer, bigger. The ordinary soldiers all ate together. The food was cooked here at the cookhouse. If you've spoken to the people in the yard with the stretcher, you'll know that the hospital was open both to the soldiers and the people who lived in nearby Maryhill. They dealt with everything from broken bones to deadly disease. Any babies born in the barracks were born here. It's the only place on the barracks where women would have worked. This is where the Nazi leader Rudolf Hess was brought when his plane crashed south of Glasgow during the Second World War in 1941. He's the barracks' most famous prisoner of war. Did you see the jail right at the front gates? It's not all drills and marching in war. There is also lots of fun at the barracks. Football has always been important in Glasgow, and the soldiers from the barracks left stories about their competitive football games here on the football pitch. Although parkour didn't exist back in 1914, obstacle courses were very much a part of life. The soldiers would train regularly. Let's see if I'm up to their standards. How fast can you get through the parkour courses? There's training instructor for the small course to help. And finally, have you seen some of the tartans around the barracks? Tartan was an important part of the uniform, and you get the chance to make your own here. I've made one already. Let me tell you what to do. Grab some of the wool out of the chest by right-clicking. Choose a template. Place your wool blocks. You'll have lots of colours to choose from. On the templates by double-clicking and make your own tartan. The best thing you can do with this amazing Minecraft mod is just explore the whole thing. Find all its secrets, learn all about the history of your home, and have fun!